Okay, my name is Priest Yashar. This is young priest Jeremiah. Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay, shalom to all Israel. Shalom to the elect and those who fear the Most High and Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. So what we're going to do is go over Mark chapter 7 and verse 24 with Matthew chapter 15 and verse 22. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to prove that this woman who Christ went to, was talking to, was not an Edomite woman or a white woman, and she wasn't an Israelite woman. She was an African woman, a Hamite, specifically a Canaanite woman that he was talking to. Go ahead, read that.
Mark chapter 7, verse 24. And from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Zidon.
Right. Tyre and Zidon are two coastal African or Canaanite cities that belong to the Roman province of Syria. They belong to Syria, but Syria was a Roman province which was established by Pompey in around 65 BC. Go ahead.
And
he
entered into an house, and would have no man know it, but he could not be hid.
Go ahead.
For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit.
So there's a certain woman, okay, whose young daughter had an unclean spirit, meaning she had a devil or a demon on her. Go ahead.
Heard of him.
She heard of Christ. She heard of the fame and glory of Christ. Heard that he was the Savior. Heard that he would come from the lineage of David, and that he was a forgiver of sins. Go ahead.
And came and fell at his feet.
Came and fell at Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ's feet. Go ahead.
The woman was a Greek.
It said the woman was a Greek. Go ahead.
A Syro-Phoenician.
Go ahead.
By nation.
Right, a Syro-Phoenician by nation. Now let's look right at the footnote where it says the woman was a Greek. 5. It says Gentile. So first of all, she was a Gentile. Okay? So when it says the woman was a Greek, now it just means that she took upon the customs, the language, the religious beliefs, and the speech of the Greeks. Okay? That's all it means. She wasn't a Greek, meaning a white woman, but she took upon the customs, the language. She spoke Greek. She was Greek, educated in Greek, philosophy, and religion. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to what you call the English Hexapla. Okay? Remove that for me. And this English Hexapla is, let's see, the English Hexapla, New Testament. It has 6 different Bibles in it. The Wycliffe Bible, the Tyndale, the Cranmer, the Genevan, the Anglo-Reims Bible, and the Authorized King James, the original, 1611. The original Greek text after Schultz. Okay? And this is approximately 1836. It was one printed in 1836. This one was printed in 1841. The original was printed in the 1700s. Okay? So now we're going to go to different versions in the English Hexapla. Okay? So we're going to Mark. We're going to Mark. Cut that off. Chapter 7. And we're going to read verse, what was that, 26? Let's see, yeah, verse 26. It says, and this is out of Wycliffe, 1380. It says, and the woman was a heathen of the generation of Syrophoenice. So Wycliffe, 1380 says, the woman was a heathen. Okay? The woman was a heathen of the generation, meaning the family line of the Syrophoenicians. So that's telling you right there, she was a heathen, she was a Gentile, she was a non-Israelite of the family line of the Syro-Phoenicians. Okay? Now let's go to Tyndale, 1534. 1534, it says, the woman was a Greek out of Syrophoenicia. Okay? Meaning she was out of that country. She was born and raised in that country. The woman was a Greek out of Syrophoenicia. Okay? Now we're going to go to Cranmer, 1539. And Cranmer says, the woman was a Greek out of the nation of Syrophoenicia. Okay? And that's out of Cranmer, 1539. Now we go to the Geneva Bible, and we're going to go to 1557, the Geneva Bible. And this one says, the woman was a Greek out of Syrophoenicia. Okay? Now we're going to go to Reims. Okay, 1582. That they used in France, in a Catholic Bible. Okay? It says, for the woman was a Gentile, a Syrophoenician born. Okay, she was born in Syrophoenicia. Okay. Then authorized 1611. It says, the woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation. Now this is the original King James in which they wrote it, and it says the footnote, they got it from the word Gentile. Okay? The woman was a Greek or a Gentile. So first of all, this woman was a Gentile. Okay? She was a Gentile. Second of all, the scriptures say she was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation. The word Greek mean the woman took upon the Greek language, customs, philosophies, and religious thoughts of the Greeks. Now the original Greeks, go to Matthew chapter 15 and verse 22, right? Now the original Greeks were the Japhetic people. Okay, these were so-called black people out of the line of Japheth. Okay, Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And out of Japheth came Javan, and out of Javan came the Greeks. Okay? So the original Greeks were the Ionians, in which they called Greeks. The Greeks had many different families. They had the Hellenes, the Ionians, the Dorians. Okay? But these Greeks, the original Greeks, were called the Ionians, out of the family line of Japheth, which was a son of Noah. So-called black people. Okay, now we're going to go to Matthew chapter 15 and start at verse 21. And like I said, the original Greeks were so-called black people from the line of Japheth, out of his son Javan. Okay, then you go down to 333 BC. You have the Greeks, so-called white people, Alexander the Great, taken over. He took over the Japhetic people that called themselves Greeks. Okay, that were the original Greeks, so-called black people, and they start calling themselves Greeks and Hellenized the whole world. Okay, the whole known world at that time. Read that, Jeremiah.
Matthew chapter 15, verses 21.
Verse 21 and 22. Verse
21 and 22. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon.
Right, Tyre and Zidon, 2 coastal cities of the Roman province of Syria. Okay, that's why you get the word Syro-Phoenician, because these 2 cities were Phoenician cities, but they were of the cities of the Roman province of Syria, though. They belonged to the city of the nation state of Syria, but Syria was a Roman province. Go ahead.
And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
Right, with a devil. And I'm going to go to the next one.